Now, can you squat, deadlift, or bench 800 pounds? No, you can't.
When I first decided to build a home gym after lockdown in 2019, I was convinced I need to get the nicest shit, the Rogue racks, the Rogue plates, and the tens and thousands of dollars worth of equipment that you just kind of assume you need because that's what the gym has. Who the fuck's got tens of thousands of dollars to spend on gym equipment? Oh, you do. Then get into your BMW, go down, get a caramel macchiato latte, and don't forget to take up 2 parking spaces. The fact of the matter is, a lot of equipment that you can buy on Amazon, gym equipment you can buy on Amazon, is completely dependable, usable, and reliable. Unlike my ex-girlfriend. This is the Fitness Reality Power Rack off Amazon. It was the cheapest power rack at the time, probably still is, that I could find back in May, right when everything went to shit. Now, this rack's got some good features and some bad features, which I'm going to go over and just do kind of a quick review. But to sum up, does it work? Yes. If it's all you can afford, buy it. I'm going to give you some rundowns on some other ones that are on Amazon now that were not there when I bought this one, and just kind of give you my take on the pros and the cons, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Fitness Reality Power Rack. And I'll show you, I basically use the Fitness Reality rack because I've got another rack over there that I use now for my pull down station. I'll show you how I built this as well. It's very simple. There's some videos out there showing you how to do it, but there's some tricks that you need to know that some of the other videos didn't have. Yes, I'm still wearing my scrubs. I just got out of surgery.
So again, I'm just trying to show just some regular middle-aged person who likes to exercise how I built my gym and the stuff I bought. And I did like a lot of people did. I just went to Amazon. So when you go to Amazon and you type in power rack, like I did right here, what normally first pops up is this Fitness Reality one, Amazon Choice. It wasn't back then, but everyone's bought the damn thing that it's become Amazon Choice, whatever the fuck that means. And so this is the rack that I've got in my basement that I used for over a year. The second one that'll pop up immediately is this Hulk Fit one. Now this Hulk Fit one, it's the exact same rack. It's the exact same gauge of steel, and it's a 2-inch rack. The frame is 2 inches. The holes are the same diameter. The holes are spaced the same. So anything that you buy, so these are basically the exact same racks. And this Hulk Fit one is also on Walmart website. For all the people that say don't buy Walmart, don't buy Amazon, fine. You can go spend thousands of dollars on a rack. This isn't for you guys. The Hulk Fit one is at Walmart. It's called Everyday Essentials, and I think it's the same price. Sometimes it's more expensive. These things fluctuate in price all the time, but especially these days. But really, it's just down to preference of the type of bar holder you want and the pull-up bar. And I want to explain why I wound up getting the Fitness Reality one. It's because this pull-up bar is in the middle. You'll see in between the front and the rear of the cage, the pull-up bar is in the middle. And I don't know why this dude's doing squats with like on the outside of the rack. It's like, what the fuck is the point of buying a power cage if you're not going to use the safety bars? It's kind of the point of buying a power cage. What's he going to do there? So I bought it because this pull-up bar is in the middle because I knew I was eventually going to get a more expensive rack when I could afford it. And I'm going to do a video on that one that I bought. I knew I was going to use this rack eventually as a pulley machine, which is what I did, which I'm going to show you how I did all that stuff too. So this, as you see, this is the Fitness Reality one has the parallel neutral grip pull-up. So does this one. I just didn't like the fact that the pull-up bar was on the outside because, as you'll see later, then it would have been not as convenient and efficient when I added the pulley system. But in all reality, I mean, these things have 800, this one says 1,000-pound weight capacity. I don't know why it's the same steel as this one, maybe because the base is different. These racks work completely fine. Yeah, they get beat up. They're not the highest quality of racks, but I mean, what do you really need? They work fine. I've put 225 on there, which is the most I lift these days. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm not some big gigantic bodybuilder, just a regular person, regular middle-aged dude that works out. This will work for middle-aged, this will work for a young dude. I mean, the vast majority of people can't lift 225 anyway. And and that's, just a lot of weight for just a regular everyday dude, or gal. One of the things that drives me crazy about this rack is you see the holder, the bar holder, it's all metal, and it's just I just don't like its shape because it's metal. So when you put the bar down, it's metal on metal. There's no like padding here for when you put the bar down. It's kind of a a shitty little complaint, but it kind of bugs me. The second thing that drives me nuts about this one is you see the safety holders. It's just one bar that goes all one bar that goes all the way through to the end. So in order to change your safety bar, you have to pull that entire bar out and then put it back in. And there's no numbers on the holes. So I mean, it's kind of a petty thing. So the Fitness Reality or the Hulk Fit, they're the exact same thing almost. You can get all the attachments for one or the other, and you can use them on one or the other. But the nice thing about the Hulk Fit, if you don't care about the pull-up bar, is it comes with these dip bars. And then they have a bunch of attachments. They both have attachments for pull-down machines. I got really lucky in that when I pushed refresh a million times on Amazon, I got the bench, which is actually not a bad bench. I think it's held up really well. There's no tears or anything in it. I got the bench and the cage for $2.99. There was some hiccup on Amazon. It was just going fucking crazy back in May when the gyms closed. But there's this new one that wasn't around when I was shopping for them, and it's this one. And it is the same thing, 2-inch frame, except it has, as you can see, the safety bars. So they just fold out, and then you take them out and then fold them back in. That is badass. And it's got the middle pull-up bar. If I could do it, it looks like it's got some texture to it too. If I could do it all over again, this is the one I would get. But it's also more expensive. So if you absolutely cannot afford the 341, you get the Fitness Reality. It's worked completely fine. And I'm going to go down there right now and take some video. I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than the little tiny gripes. I mean, lots of Amazon equipment, gym equipment is completely usable. It's stable, it's reliable, and it's going to get you through the vast majority of people out there. It's going to get you through the workout. Is this what I was talking about with the safety bar? In order to pull it out, you have to pull it all the way out. If you want to move it up or down. So if you've got it up here for doing squats and you want to move it down, look what a pain in the ass this is. It's just loud and ugly. Then you want to move it down, you have to pull this all the way out. I mean, it's not the end of the world, like I said, but still kind of a pain in the ass. Same thing with the actual holders, which I know I was bitching that they were on the outside earlier, but I don't use this for bench anymore. They should be in here, but still, they're just a pain in the ass. As you can see, it's really loud. And they're all metal. There's no, like, pad on them. I don't know how close my camera focuses. I got a 50. There's no pad on here, so it's just metal on metal. So when you rack the weight, that's what it sounds like. All right. That's it. It's a Fitness Reality. Cheapest power rack on Amazon. If it's all you can afford, buy it. It works great. I've been using it for 1.5 years. If you can afford to get one of the other ones, it's a little bit more expensive, that has some of the features that maybe you'd agree with, then get those ones. But I've had absolutely no problems at all with the Fitness Reality one. So I hope this was some help to you. Master Middle Age, over and out.